Hello again! So, I was very excited to listen to some of the samples that you sent to me. In order to get a better idea about whether or not these samples would work with the style of my documentary, I decided to play the samples while also playing my video, which has actually turned out to be pretty beneficial. Okay, Dropbox sketches.
We finished the college, I was about 21 years old. And most of my friends already had girlfriends or fiancés, and when we finished, we could have gone to our hometown and start teaching immediately. I was just with my roommates. I had two good roommates where we spent all 3 years, not one moment separate, And so one of the roommates had a brother who was studying. And he was saying he likes to continue maybe. And I was thinking, my gosh, 21 years old, if I go back home, they'll immediately find me a wife. And here, married guy, 21-year-old, teaching job in a high school, and they call me engineer because I've got a 4-year degree. And that's it? I don't want to do that. That's too early. And so the three of us started working towards getting out of our commitment of the government to see if we could postpone that for 2 years or 3 years to go get a master's degree and come back.
If there was any way you could take that Middle Eastern feeling and tone and westernize it a little bit, because in my interview with my dad, like, his main point is that he was an American born in Iran, and when he first came to the United States, he felt like he was coming home. So what if it would be interesting if we started out with, that kind of like Iranian, like really Middle Eastern sound, and then kind of morphed it and blended it into a more westernized sound? I think that could be really interesting. So kind of taking the same elements that you have in song or idea number 2, but then like morphing and changing that. I like the first part in the second idea. And then when it starts kind of moving, it could be appropriate for a part when my dad starts talking about when he starts applying and trying to get to the United States. When you get the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. In terms of the samples, though, I think I am leaning more towards the second idea. But I'm also interested in the idea of seeing what you think about morphing it and having westernized elements to it to represent his feelings on being American, I guess. Yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm just thinking out loud right now. I'll send you an email as well. Having my thoughts in written form might be a little bit more organized than how I am sharing my thoughts right now. Hopefully this was helpful. I really do appreciate the work and the research you're putting into this project so far. I think that the music that you've provided is really well thought out. And again, thank you so much for the work you've done. I'm really excited to see how the video turns out with the songs. I'm putting on the finishing touches of my documentary, just kind of making sure that the footage looks good, the audio levels are normalized and all that. So sitting at about 5 minutes and 20 seconds, so I gotta bring it down 20 seconds, so wish me luck on that. All right, talk to you soon. Ciao.